Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Nostalgic for Retro. I'm your host Jake, getting nostalgic with you over here about some classic video games that I've picked up recently. Things have been a little bit busy. Real quick, I'll just kind of fill you in with something personal, as I've mentioned in the previous videos. If you haven't seen already, please go back and check them out. But I have recently become a father. I've got a daughter who's been in this world for 3 weeks and a day now. I'm just super excited to have her here and part of my life and our family. It's just been great, but she's been soaking up a lot of time, so it's been kind of tough going out and getting some of these sales, but God, she's so worth it. She's so amazing. But I have taken some time off of my regular job, and in order to stay home and help out my wife and kind of bond with my daughter, so that's what I've been doing. And in between, I've been able to sneak out every now and then to go garage sailing on the weekends, just for a little while. I don't have really too much time to go out and do full day's worth of work anymore on that, but I'm still going out and finding some deals. Found a nice deal on OfferUp today as well too that I was super excited about. So excited that I thought I'd make this video anyway. So, well, as you know anyway, on my channel I'm not too consistent with the schedule just yet. There's just so much in life going on. I'm trying to do a lot of things at one time, maybe too much, but hey, it's what I want. It's what I enjoy doing. It helps keep me busy, keeps me out of trouble. So anyway, that's what's going on. But let me talk about one of the things that I found at a garage sale. So I went to a small community sale. It was very small. I didn't realize how small this community was. In fact, I think there were only 3 sales happening in this little neighborhood that I was in. And one of them I ended up finding something. I ended up finding an original first run model of a PlayStation 1. This is the SCPH 1001 unit. So if you're familiar with this, that means it's got the red, white, and yellow AV outputs on the back. Along with the proprietary PS1, PS2, even PS3, I believe, AV output on this side here. Okay, so original model. It's got no yellowing to it whatsoever. It was a little dirty because they were just keeping this in a box in their garage, but it cleaned up very nicely and very effortlessly. So it was just some very top of the surface type dirt on it. Cleaned it up just fine. Tested it. Works just fine. Mine that I have from when I was a kid, you have to actually place it upside down so that the laser will pick up the games and read them most of the time. This one does not have that issue. It plays flawlessly. So I picked this up, and it came with a few other things. It came with the power cord and AV cable. Came with a couple controllers. Got a Mad Catz clear purple controller and a official Sony white controller. Not a DualShock. It does not have the analog sticks on it. So I need to clean this one up, if it will clean up. It's a little dirty and it's got some scratches and stains on it as well. I don't know if it's going to clean up too nicely, but anyway, it's official product. Works. They all work just fine. Actually, I haven't tested the white one yet. I need to do that. So before I say it all works just fine, let me back up and be honest here. Okay, this one I have not tested. This one I have works just fine. But with that console, the cables, the controllers, I did get about a handful of games. So I got Fast and the Furious for PS2. They didn't have a PS2, but I got Fast and Furious for PS2. I got SmackDown vs. Raw featuring ECW 2008 for PS2. There are no manuals in any of those cases. It's just the game in the box. I guess I'll continue with some of the PS2 games I picked up in that lot, which pretty much is almost everything. But these were just loose discs. Got Madden 06, garbage. Got Slugfest 2004. If you haven't played a Slugfest game, I suggest playing it, especially this one. I remember playing this on Xbox when I was younger. Super fun if you're into baseball games. It's like that NBA Jam type of arcade game. Tons of fun, love it. Announcers are crazy on there. They crack me up, some of their comments that they make. GTA 3 Greatest Hits, disc only. Also got another SmackDown vs. Raw. Well, got another SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 Greatest Hits for PS2. Dragon Ball Z Budokai for PS2. See, is this thing focusing? Looks like it's a little out of focus. Oh well. Fantastic 4 for PS2. Garbage. Grand Theft Auto 2 for PS1, just the disc. And SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. I believe this is the Greatest Hits version. I think the Greatest Hits for PS1 came on the silver disc. It didn't have that color on there, so I believe that's what that is as well. So I picked up all of those games in that PS1 with the cables and controllers. I paid $5 for all of that, $5, and everything is working just fine. I haven't tested all the games yet. I have tested the things that I know I'm not going to be keeping. That way I make sure that whoever purchases this off of me will be getting working products as well too, because I do not like sending out any issues. I'm not trying to scam anybody. I don't want returns. I want everyone to be happy. I want to make my money back on some of this stuff, and I want my buyers to be satisfied and know that they have working products. Now, I am not the manufacturer of these things, of course, so I cannot guarantee everything that is 20, 30 years old on some things that I put out there. I do my best to make sure I test everything before it goes out the door. I've even tested some consoles with games I'm not selling with it. Some games I am. Make sure I test it with games that I am selling with them. Just because I want to make sure it all works. I don't want any issues. Who does? I am not here to scam anyone. Make sure things are authentic as well. I'll open up cartridges, make sure that they are the actual chips. Very good to do that, to make sure that the people that you're selling this to know what they're getting and they're okay with what they're purchasing. If I have something that's not real, because I have bought something before off of somebody else that was a repro Game Boy Advance card, I was not too happy. If I have something that's doesn't have an official label or it's not the official chip inside, I will post that. I'll let you know, hey, you are not getting an authentic product, and I will price it accordingly as well. But anyway, I digress. Let me get back. So I paid $5 for that whole bundle. Sweet. It's going to help me pay for this bundle that I just picked up as well too. So here we go. I picked up some NES games today. They were two different postings from one person. I guess that this person has split up the games. They didn't want to sell them all as one lot. They were trying to try to balance it out. Actually, it was 3 because there was one game that was being sold alone by itself, but I ended up picking it up in one big bundle deal. One game I think was being asked for like 10 or 15, I think, for that one game. Another lot was asking, they were asking $50 for it, and the other lot they were asking $60. I said, hey, how much for everything all together? They said $125. I said, how about, can we negotiate it down to $100? The person agreed, said, yes, we'll do it for $100 even. These are all NES games I'm about to show you, all loose NES games. And I started looking up the value on some of them, but I didn't get too deep into it. There was some games I knew I didn't have that I really wanted to get to my collection. So I was like, okay, I'll pick this up. I know this will be a good deal for me. It'll be okay. But after I picked it up and then I had the time to look up the values, I found out that I scored a home run on this deal. And the reason I moved so quick is on OfferUp, especially in my area, I don't know where some of y'all are or where you're watching this from, but man, people jump on deals on OfferUp. Mostly on OfferUp, it's resellers selling out to the public. They're trying to do it on eBay. They're selling for eBay prices, but they're trying not to pay the eBay fees. And sometimes they get away with it, and sometimes you see stuff sitting on there forever because they're just asking too much. OfferUp is very, very cutthroat these days. Used to be great, but now it's kind of just turning into a reseller's market. And that's fine. It is what it is. But every now and then a good deal will pop up. And I saw that this deal had been sitting on OfferUp for a grand total of 4 minutes. So I said, okay, I've seen enough. Let me go pick it up. I had to drive way across town to go do this, but totally worth it. And I might even be getting some more games, some Genesis, maybe even PS2, some other things that they said that they had in storage. And the lady was going to contact me later today. But I just couldn't wait. I wanted to make this video now. So let me get on with the program, all right? She said it was 23 games. I still haven't even counted them yet. I trust her. It's good enough. But what I picked up, and they were proud to say it was even in the sleeves, I got another copy of Marble Madness, okay? It's like the 3rd copy within a month I picked up of Marble Madness for NES. Got a copy of Rollerball. Let me see if I can get this up to this camera. Rollerball, there we go. Okay, so yeah, got a copy of that. Fester's Quest. Got a copy of Star Tropics, finally. I'm wanting to check this game out of here. It's very close to The Legend of Zelda. The Chess Master. Ooh. Okay. Now some of these games are going to be kind of ooh like that. No big deal. Some of them are fantastic, but just wait till the end. I got Shadowgate. Was really happy about picking that up. Haven't played that one before. Got another copy of Metroid in the lot, so I can go ahead and get ready to sell that one. Oh boy, here we go. Let me see if I can pronounce this. The Magic of Scheherazade. I mean, man, if you can give me a pronunciation key for this game. In fact, the font for it is so like lavish if they had to like type it in just like a really small red font on the bottom. It's not zooming in too well on this camera. Okay. By Culture Brain. Looks like an interesting game. It's not worth a whole heck of a lot, but it looks fun. I was happy to get it. Pipe Dream. I remember I've actually rented this when I was a kid. I had fun with this, so I'll be playing that again here soon, just to check out some nostalgia there. Got Pipe Dream. This was one of the games that I saw that was like, I don't have this yet. I can't believe I don't have this, but I want it, so I went. This was really helping to get this, for me to buy that lot, convince me to buy that lot. Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. Also got another copy of Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. This was another one that I wanted that I didn't have yet, so I can get Ninja Gaiden 2 up on the shelf. That was exciting. Of course, a copy of Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, the first game I ever played in my life. Got a copy of Maniac Mansion. Several of these games have batteries in them, so I'm kind of excited to see some of those little labels on the back. Snake Rattle and Roll. No big deal. This was the game that was by itself in the lot. The Legend of Zelda Gold Cart, 3-screw. Okay. Bundling that up. I already have that complete in box. Here's a good one. Prince of Persia. Which one is this? Oh, by Jordan. Okay, just regular Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia for NES. I was happy to get that. That was a little exciting. Here we go. Wizards and Warriors 2. Iron Sword. Fabio edition. Can't believe it's not butter. Spray. Let's see here. Gauntlet 2. Not a big deal, but fun to have in the collection. Don't have that yet. Solar Jetman. Hunt for the Golden Warship. Yeah, not a big name title. Solstice. I love this soundtrack. I've heard the soundtrack before online, but because I like listening to old NES, SNES, old video game BGM. I enjoy listening to it. It relaxes me. This soundtrack is great. This game is not worth a whole lot, but I can't wait to check it out anyway. And now for the two that I didn't even know were in this lot, but I got them. You ready? Remember, actually, I haven't even told you yet. So, yeah, no, I did take $100. I paid $100 for this whole lot. So far, you've seen maybe $200 worth of games so far. Maybe a little bit under 200 bucks, okay? Maybe about 170 is worth that stack that I just showed you. But these two are the cream of the crop right here. I not even know I was getting myself into these, but I've got the Cryon Conquest. Very excited for this. When I got in the car, I saw this sitting there. I've never even heard of this game before, so I looked it up and realized this was a $100+ game. Very excited to get that. I was like, holy cow. And at that point, I sent a picture to my friend, and I said, hey, man, check this stuff out. Check out some of these games. And let me know, because I saw this one. I wanted to show him that one especially. And then he texted me back and said, wow, you got Cryon Quest, and you got Metal Storm. And I didn't even know this was another heavy hitter as well. So I got a couple $100 worth games in this lot that I paid only $100 for. And that just tickled me, because I cannot believe that I found that on OfferUp. Found it within 4 minutes of it being posted. If I had waited another 4 minutes, someone else probably would have picked it up. And this lady was telling me, oh, I was selling these other games and people have been offering me money. I just sold like a DS with some games for $250. I was like, wow, that's pretty awesome. I don't know what the games are. I don't know if it was a 3DS XL or what it was. She couldn't really remember. But then she told me that she had some Super Nintendo games that she had just sold. She said that she was selling 4 of them for $40, for 10 bucks a piece. And someone had messaged her about those and said, lady, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. One of those games alone is worth $400. She could not recall the name of it. I tried looking in her old listings for it as well. She couldn't find it. She couldn't even find it on her phone. But I was like, that's pretty awesome. I wondered what that SNES game was. Her husband was trying to say, oh, it was some Dracula game. So I don't know exactly what it was. I'll have to do some more research into that. But she apparently she likes to go to garage sales. Her husband said that she cleans houses, and sometimes there's, like, when people move out or something, there's a bunch of stuff left over. They just don't want to move. They just tell her she can take it if she would like. So that's where she's finding some of these deals. And so she just likes to make money. She has no attachment to these. She likes to make money, and I'm just a collector. I am not a big reseller. I will sell duplicates if that's what I find out in the wild. If I get a good enough deal, I'll do that to help recoup my cost. But I am not one of those resellers that tries to just go find stuff and then make money off of it. And I'm not going to call them a scumbag or anything like that, because they're not really scalping. They're just playing the market. And that's how some of them make their living, and that's perfectly fine. I have respect for that, but there's a lot of that competition in my area. And I'm trying to get these deals cheap because I want to build this game room around me for as little as possible. The scalpers that I can't stand are those that are going out and doing the whole PS5, Xbox Series consoles right now, that are buying them at cost, buying them up, and then selling them for 2, 3, 4 times their value on OfferUp. I see those all over Facebook Marketplace, eBay, OfferUp. It's all over the place right now, and it's gross. You know, I understand some people have had a hard time this year and they're wanting to make some money up because they've lost their jobs. I kind of get that, but man, just the way some of this stuff's being scalped, I don't know. It's aggravating because they're not buying these up to play them. They're buying them up to sell them, and they're using these bots to take them out of your cart online when you're trying to buy them, or just to buy them up as soon as they come up on sale. It's just, I don't know. Call me whiny, but I don't think it's fair because I would have loved to have gotten a PS5. But now that I'm starting to hear there's some issues with those PS5s on launch day, on just a few. I know it's not a lot, but it's making me feel like, hey, I'm glad I don't want to partake in that right off the bat. I usually don't jump in line to get a console on launch day, but I don't know. There was something about the PS5 I was just kind of hyped for. I really wanted to get that. The game I really like to play the most is going to be the new Gran Turismo game. I've loved that series since the first one. But it doesn't even come out till next year, so I'm not in too big of a rush for it. I'm not too big of a rush. I'm not in a big hurry to just go throw $500 out like that. Some of y'all are. Some of y'all might want to play that new Miles Morales game. That's fine. I mean, more power to you. But I'm just going to wait then. I'm going to wait till this kind of simmers down a little bit, and I'll get one at the end of this year or early next year. But today's finds were amazing. Amazing finds today, and hopefully if I can get back in touch with this lady, she finds more stuff, I can pick up some more amazing deals from her and share those with you as well. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button. That's in the middle of this in the middle of the screen at the end of the video. And check out some of my other videos on the sides as well, too. Again, I am Jake from Nostalgic for Retro. Thank you again for your support. I truly, truly appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Thank you, my friends. I love you guys. Be safe. Be well. Till next time.